what you resist persists. Have you ever heard that adage? I've heard it so many times. What you resist persists. The fact is that the more you push against something you don't want, the more likely it is to remain in your life and maybe even to get bigger. Think about it. Let's say that you are having money problems and you spend a whole lot of your days thinking about the fact that you have all these bills to pay, right? And so you're resisting paying them. You don't want to do it. You keep putting it off. And yet the bills are still there. They don't go away, and sometimes there are more of them the next time you look. What you resist persists. Now, think about the money problems and the bills from this other perspective. Let's say you don't resist. You actually say, okay, I'm going to find a way to pay these bills. I'm not sure how, but I'm going to figure it out. And you sit down and you pay the bills. Okay? Maybe you have to dip into savings, you have to take a loan, whatever it is, you pay the bills. Or maybe you pay the minimum amount on some of them, but you pay them. Guess what? They get smaller, right? Some of them go away altogether, and the other ones just shrink. Sometimes what we're resisting is maybe feelings about some other person. You know, we have irritation with this other person, and we're feeling discomfort around them, and we don't do anything about it. Matter of fact, instead of doing something about it, like having a conversation, we actually push this person away. We stop spending time with them, or we just are withdrawn and uncommunicative. And the more we do that, the more we don't address the issue, the bigger it seems to be. The more irritating they become, the more frustrated and angry or uncomfortable we become around that person. And so we resist more. We move away from them. We don't talk to them. And the problem just gets bigger. Whereas if we spent just a few minutes considering the fact that maybe the irritation has to do more with us than with them. Or maybe if we just approached them and said, hey, this particular thing you do is really irritating to me, and can we talk about a way to solve that issue, right? Maybe it's just that they keep leaving their dirty dishes in the sink, right? And that's irritating to you. But if you address it, if you communicate, and you don't push against or resist, guess what? Maybe they will begin putting the dishes away, and then you won't be so irritated. What situations in your life are you resisting or pushing against? Think about it. What I'd like you to do is make a list of them. Make a list of all the things that you're resisting and how that keeps them in your life. It makes them persist. And think about what's one thing you can do to stop resisting. Now, one of the things we know about this particular kind of rule or law is that if you stop resisting and instead you accept, the issue shrinks, it reduces, sometimes it disappears. So accepting is kind of like just saying, this is the reality, right? This person is just irritating. And I have to just kind of accept that that's who they are. And when you accept it, you stop having so much emotion about it and you just see the reality of the situation and they become less annoying. Or at least you stop reacting that way. With the money issue, if you accept that the reality is that you have bills to pay, then you can begin to work towards solutions and say, okay, so if the reality is I have bills to pay and it's hard for me to pay them, then what am I going to do about that so that I can get them paid? Or maybe you just don't like paying bills. Maybe it's not really a money issue so much as you just don't like paying bills. So when you accept the reality that you don't like paying bills but they need to get paid, you're much more likely to sit down and pay them. And then you won't have this situation where you feel, that there are these bills hanging over your head, right? So think about that as well. Make that list of all the things that you're resisting and think of one thing you can do to stop resisting them, to actually take some action. And also think about what is reality, right? How much is just going on in your head, and how much is actually just the way it is, and there's not much you can do about it, so why resist it, right? So Byron Katie talks about asking the question, is this real? So sometimes that's what it takes, is just asking, is this real? Is my irritation real? Are my money problems real? I know a lot of people who say they have money problems, and yet they don't. They just don't have as much money as they'd like to have. But they don't have money problems like maybe someone else who's $100,000 in debt, right? So is it real? And once you can accept reality, the issue is going to diminish, right? What you're resisting is going to not persist, but actually get smaller or go away. So try those few little tips and stop resisting. You don't want the issues in your life that you don't like to persist, so stop resisting them and watch like magic how things transform. Tell me about your results with this in a comment down below on this video, or if you're watching over on my blog at ninaamir.com, leave me a comment there. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube video station or to my blog posts. I'm Nina Amir. I am the Inspiration to Creation coach. I love to help people get from where they are to where they want to go in life and in writing and publishing. I'm a certified high performance coach, and I would love to help you figure out how you can level up, how you can stop doing the same things over and over again, like resisting something, how you can make change in your life so that you step into your best self and you live your life more fully. If you are interested in that, which I hope you are, go to ninaamir.com/free session. There's a link after this. ninaamir.com/free session. Fill out the application there. And if I think we're a good fit to work together, I'll let you know, and we can spend an hour together, a full hour together in a strategy session where I can introduce you to the high performance concepts and to get a read on where you are and what you need work on and whether or not we're a good fit to work together. So if that's of interest to you, go to ninaamir.com/free session. Okay? And let's see if we can help you get from where you are to where you want to go. I know I can. Let me try. Give me an hour and you'll walk away with some tips and strategies you can use immediately. Okay? In any case, until the next time, go out there and achieve more inspired results.